tell us, how is it the master that you took? I know that it could be differences between universities, but it has like something. It's a general thing in all, because it probably there are laws that it has to be those patterns. So
Yes.
it's a 2 year course.
Yes.
You apply it, and you did in person or online?
Online.
Online.
My master's was 2 years, and then the only program that was available was an online program for that major, which I had to choose. Back then, there was no major of ABA. Like,
Oh,
that was not an option. Um, so this was the only school that you can pick a different major, and you can specialize in ABA. So I picked, the only option was mental health counseling.
mhm.
So I was getting a master's in mental health counseling and specializing in ABA, which means you took the coursework that the BACB, the board, requires to take, like a master's level courses. I think it's like 5 courses or something
Mhm.
like that. So that was like added to my program, and I had to do hours of experience. So that had to be in a location that was approved by the university to provide like a curriculum, like a hands-on experience, field experience, for you to get into the field. So that's how it started. But quickly, the university that I was in realized that mental health counseling wasn't like a direct correlation to ABA and working with autism. So which, looking back now, I wish I would have stayed in the mental health counseling, because I do feel like a lot of our students, a lot of my clients with autism have other diagnoses that maybe if I would have stayed, I could better help and better understand that. But when it came out that I can switch to developmental disabilities as a major and then specialize in ABA, I'm like, oh, yes, like that's what I want to do, because I want to work with developmental disabilities. I don't want to work with mental health. So I switched. And then those courses were amazing, because there you learn about the laws for individuals with disabilities here in the United States. You learn about the history of all different types of developmental disability, rare ones and common one, autism being one of the most prevalent ones. So those courses were all online. And
And how are those courses? You for example, you had classes twice a week, every day. You had your schedule of classes, because even that is totally
is
different
different.
here. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. For example, here when you do a post graduation, like for example, I did an ABA post graduation, a 2 years ABA post graduation. I had classes once a month and on the weekends. Like it was on
Mhm.
Fridays and all the afternoon until night, and Saturday every day, just once a month. Our students in our post graduation here, they study on their own pace, because it's
Mhm.
not live classes. It's recorded, so they can study whenever they want. Like
That's
the classes, they are there, and they go as they want. But most post graduations that are in person, they are like that, like just once a month. And I think that it's a bad thing, because just once a month you stay really tired, because on Saturday afternoon you are already
not what you want to
yes,
do.
yes, you are tired, you want to learn, but your body it doesn't respond anymore. Sometimes you are not feeling well, so it was not a good thing. I like things that are more like every week, or at least once in 15 twice a month. It would be better.
Right.
So how is this? Because I know some people who teach and in universities, and they have like courses that it's 3 months, and they have
Correct. Yes.
regular meetings like every week. So How was
Yes,
your?
that's how mine was. It was every 3 months you can choose how many classes you want to take. In a post-graduation setting, you wouldn't do more than like three. You do 2 to 3 classes every 3 months. And in those 3 months that you're taking those 2 to 3 classes, your class is once a week for each one. So you might have a class and it's online. So you can you could attend the live with the teacher. So the teacher will give the lecture and you can raise your hand, ask questions, and it'll be once a week. Or if you cannot attend the live, then you can watch it recorded, but then it's harder because you can't really ask the questions that you want to ask. So it's better. And then you have to work on a thesis. Like you have to pick a topic and work on a thesis. So your whole last year of classes, almost all of your teachers are helping you put together your master's thesis. It's almost like a doctorate program, but easier because the research, you're not doing your own research. You are doing a research paper, but on research that's already like out there and putting it together. And you get to pick whatever topic you wanted to.
You don't need to do a research like design a research on your own and collect
Correct.
data. You don't need. Correct. You can do something like a review of some theme, like a review on functional analysis, and you will put all together and review all the literature. It's like
correct.
That. Okay.
Correct. And so you had to pick a topic, and that was going to be your topic that you were researching that entire last year that you were in your master's program. And then at the end, you present like your thesis, which is by this point, it's like a big book, this big, of all the research you've done. And I was doing it at that point in dance and music therapy for children with autism. And so, of course, in doing all of my research and creating this pretend program, by the time I graduated, I pretty much had everything I needed to develop my own program for real in real life. So it was a combination of taking classes every week for 2 years, different courses every 3 months, and doing my in-person experience as well.
Those classes were like 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that.
It depends. Yeah. Like some teachers, the meetings would be, I would say like 2 hours on average. The class would be like 2 hours. It wouldn't be more than that. And I typically wouldn't have more than one class that day. So it would be like on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, but the teacher would assign it in the beginning of the semester. So in the beginning of the semester, it'll be like our meetings are going to be every Monday at 6 p.m. And if you were able to attend, perfect. If you couldn't, you had to watch the recording. I look like a halo. Hold on.
Yeah. And did you have like tasks or work, something like that?
Yes. So you had all of your assignments online. Okay. And every week you had discussion posts in every class. So they would assign like a research paper to read, and then you would have to discuss, like put your thoughts about the research article on the post, and all the students in your class can see it, and you had to respond to at least 3 people and start like a dialogue about that research article. And that was every class did that. You had to do discussion posts every week. We would do quizzes like twice a semester. So like your midterm and your final. And you had to do like research papers or different projects, like group projects. Oh, this window. I guess I'm just angelic right now. And then you would have like group projects, and you would pick different type of disabilities to present on and do research on. And all of this you have to do while you are getting your 1,500 hours of experience in person.